Hello everyone, in this episode of Willow Creek City Zoo we're building a beautiful grizzly bear habitat with a lake and waterfall. So, hello everyone, and as you heard, in this episode we're building a beautiful grizzly bear habitat with a really nice little lake, and it has a waterfall in it, and there's also this little shack with an under viewing area. So yeah, let's jump straight into the video. This episode was a really nice and quick one to actually no, I say that every episode, but if I'm thinking about it a bit more, this episode was not quick actually at all. I was planning on finishing to edit to this video and to completely finish filming it and everything. I was planning on doing that on Saturday on a day after the last episode of Safari Wildlife Park uploaded, which if you didn't see that episode, I really recommend to go watch it. I built in that episode a really nice southern cassowary habitat with this island Oceania theme section, so I definitely recommend to go watch that if you haven't watched it already. I'll link it on the screen right now so you can go and watch it. But I was planning on I was planning on recording and finishing editing this video that you're watching right now on Saturday and Sunday. I was planning on completely finishing it on that day because I had another plan for today that I wanted to do, and today is actually Tuesday, so I need to post this video in I think around an hour and a half, so I'm a bit on a time crunch, but it's okay. I mean, I built I think 5 times until I finally got what I was looking for. As you can see in the background there, I don't know if you saw right now, but there's a little hut there that I started to build. There, you can see it right now. You saw it for a split second, and that hut was supposed to be for another animal, but then I decided that I didn't like that, and then I built this massive, a really giant, I don't know what it's called, this just building that was supposed to be a building for something. I'm not gonna spoil it because that building really did turn out nice, so I'm definitely gonna keep the recordings for that and I'm gonna use it in the future, but it just wasn't what I was looking for this section of the zoo, and I just don't want to move on to another section without finishing one section first, and it was just too big for a beginning of the zoo. I don't know, I just didn't like it, so I definitely will be using that because it turned out really nice, and it took me so much time to do, but not in this episode. So, and then after I built that building, took me at least 5 hours to build. It was so hard, and yeah, and then this building took me a minimum of 3 hours, and that building that you see in the background took me, that one was actually pretty quick. As you can see, it's pretty ugly, but yeah. So yeah, okay, let's talk a bit about what I'm doing right here. So after that, I just I'm here. Sorry for the noise if you can hear the noise in the background. I don't know if you can hear or not, but if you can, I'm so sorry for that. So let's talk about what I'm doing right now. I am using the waterfall it's this waterfall thing that it came with the aquatic DLC, and so I just plopped that in, and as you can see in this zoo, or in all of the zoos really that I build in, I just use these rocks so much. These rocks from Caesar Creates. I will definitely link them down in the description below. I'll link the link to the workshop in the description below, so if you want to use those rocks as well, and if that link doesn't work, which it definitely should, you can search in the workshop rocks by Caesar Creates and you'll find them. I love them so much and I use them all the time. but I feel like, I don't know, I like them. I really, really do like them, but I feel like when I use them, it's a bit copying because they aren't mine and they aren't like my own idea. So I think that I might start using something else, but I don't know. And yeah, so I really, really do love them, and as you can see, I always do use them and all of that. So I just feel like I have to give credit to Caesar Creates because it's like his creation and it's his ideas. And definitely if I would build something this nice and somebody would use it, I would like them to give me like to mention me as well and all of that. Okay, but never mind, let's carry on talking about what I'm doing. So as you can see before, when I was talking about, I don't know what I was talking about the video, then I made this like wrench, I don't know what it's called, like it's this trench that keeps the bears away from the habitat. And I filled it in with the Caesar Create rocks because I just thought that it looked so good and so realistic, because I was really heavily inspired by this, not one image, but there were multiple images on the web, on the internet, that I will try to link them all in the description, but I don't know if I'll find them again. But I found them, all the images, on ZooChat. Again, I have been using ZooChat now for a couple of episodes. It's just, I really, really, really love like the ideas that you can find on that website. So I definitely will link like the link to ZooChat in the description. And if you want to find the images that I was taking inspiration from, I will also put that down in the description if I find the specific pictures. But if not, then you can just type in ZooChat, you can type grizzly bear habitats and you'll find it there. And if we're already talking about things that I'm linking in the description, I wanted to tell you that I opened, not now, but I already have an Instagram account for the Planet Zoo and a TikTok account and also a Reddit account. So I'll definitely link those all in the description and you can definitely go check me out over there. And I'd love it if you could give me a follow over there as well. Yeah, but that's it. So it will be in the description below, and if I will be able to, I will try to link them on the screen right now, but I don't know if that's possible or not. So yeah, let's carry on talking about what I'm doing in the habitat and about the inspiration. So the pictures that I took inspiration from, they were just really nice, and they were like, I'm trying to explain to you how they looked. Most of them had lots of, had a little lake and a swimming area for the bears to swim in, and I definitely found that really realistic, because when I've been to zoos, I've also seen all the bears swimming and stuff. And in the game, as soon as I added the bears, they went straight to the swimming. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I have a cinematic shot at the end of them swimming, but I don't know. If I don't, then now I remember that I need to add one, because it took me quite a long time to get them to swim. But at the end they did, and when they just got in the water, they just really didn't want to get out. They were really enjoying themselves. Yeah, but in all of the inspiration pictures, there was water, and what I took heavy inspiration from is all of the zoos had these backgrounds that were made out of rocks. As you can see that I did in this episode, and I do in most of the episodes, I make this rock background barrier fence, and yeah, I just really like that idea, and I just feel like I just did a really good job of decorating the whole habitat. And yeah, so as you can see right now, I started building the shelter area it's not really a shelter because the bears can't get there, but it's a shelter for the guests more. I felt like there wasn't a need for a hard shelter for the bears because they're bears. I mean, this is a zoo in Europe, and the bears in Europe don't have like houses that they go to when it rains or stuff. Like in nature, they don't have anywhere to hide from the rain or from the elements. They're just in nature. So I didn't want to give them a shelter because I found it not realistic. And to be honest, I was just a bit lazy, and I didn't really want to do that. But as you can see, I did build something for the guests. And so I think it turned out really nice with the viewing area and everything. I just really, really like how it turned out. But other than that, I wanted to give a little bit of a life update because, as you guys know, everything here in Israel and is just being really crazy, and it's just crazy. So a bit of a life update. I'm actually really proud of myself that I haven't talked about like anything until now. I just wanted to give you a bit of a life update. So as you guys know, because of the whole situation here in Israel, we're learning we're not in like physical school, we're learning in the Zooms because it's not safe to like really leave our homes because they can send rockets to us anytime. But let's not talk about that. And so we're just learning from Zoom. So I'm actually really enjoying the time at home because I usually don't have any time at home because, you know, I go from training to school. I go from school to training to like just, and then I come home. But I barely have time at home. I'm like at school most of the day, and then I come home for half an hour, and then I go to training. So yeah, everything in my like normal day is really hectic, and to be honest, I'm really enjoying this like time at home and stuff. Of course, not like under these circumstances. I would prefer to be at school any day than have a war go on in my country, but I mean, there's really nothing we can do about it, except for like stay at home and like just try not to think about it too much. So that's why I am just really playing the game a lot, and that's why everything has to be perfect and everything has to be really nice because I don't know, I feel like that's the only thing I have to do right now. So yeah, I'm just really enjoying this and everything. So let's talk a bit about what I'm doing right now. And also another thing why it took me so long, because again, I don't know why this keeps happening, but every single time when I start decorating the habitat, the recording stops recording. I don't know. I'll really make sure to, in the next episode, to make sure that I have a recording of like the decoration. But again, in this episode, I don't know what happened when I started to record, like to add all the plants and to decorate. The recording just stopped working and it just stopped recording. I don't know what the problem was. So I deleted everything and started again. That's why you can see that in the trench, I didn't delete anything. I just added a few more stuff. I really like how it turned out there, and I wanted to say, if you saw, I added some water there because I found, I don't know, I just think that it looks really cool. It looks like it's raining a lot because in Europe it really does rain a lot. It's like all the time it rains, at least when I've been to Europe, which I've been a couple of times, and it's rained quite a lot. So yeah, and like this zoo is, I'm guessing, I don't know, I have to decide if it's in a big city in Europe or if it's in a small little community city. I don't know, because the entrance looks like a big city zoo, but then I don't know. I really don't know. Okay, so we'll have to decide on that. I would love it if you could comment in the comments below your ideas, what you would like, if it's like, if your idea is if it's like in a big city or in a small little country city. Yeah, but I really like how it turned out. As you can see, I'm just gonna explain a bit of what am I doing right now. So if you guys know, or I don't know if you guys know, but if you saw in the raccoon habitat episode, I didn't build. I found this like raccoon, like I don't know what it's called, this raccoon information board in the workshop. So I'll link it down below. I'll link the link down below. So I just wanted to make one of those for the grizzly bears. So as you can see, I made one of those for the grizzly bears here, and I think it turned out really nice. So if you guys would like me to upload this to the Steam Workshop, I definitely will. And I'll also give the credits to whoever built the raccoon one, because I definitely just made the raccoon one suit my theme a lot more. So I definitely do say thank you for that, and I will link it down in the description below. But that's it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is the final couple of seconds of the time lapse. And yeah, so I just wanted to say, if you guys liked the episode, could you please go down below and leave a like and a comment? And if you could you please leave a subscriber if you can do that. That would really mean the world to me. Yeah, we hit 70 subscribers, so thank you all so much for that. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, that's more or less the end of the time lapse. See you another time. Bye guys.